Welcome to This Is Arlington, Arlington High School's student-produced television show. I'm Casey Stoop.
And I'm Bella Hallam. On today's show, we have an interview with senior Joshua Ducey, and we'll ask students about the Grammys and the Super Bowl.
We'll also look at cheer nationals and the upcoming softball season.
But first, let's head over to Chandler Crawford for our first Tiger on the Street report.
The Grammys just wrapped up and there's already controversy. The album of the year was awarded to Beyonce's Cowboy Carter, and this decision divided many fans. We asked around the school what they think about this decision.
I don't know, I didn't hear much about that. All I know is that they not like us.
Me personally, I would have rather Billie Eilish win. Like, I loved her album. It's one of the few albums that I can listen to completely through. I know the words to almost every single song. I definitely think Cowboy Carter was a good album, but like deserving of the Grammy, I would say no.
I think she deserved to win. It's Beyonce. Like, Beyonce gonna win. She got a big fan base. Billie Eilish is good. I listen to Billie Eilish, but Beyonce is just, I'm not gonna say she's better, but she just on a different level than Billie Eilish.
I think otherwise, just because I feel like there's a lot better songs that could have won. There's just better songs overall.
I just don't think Beyonce should do country music at all. It's just not her style.
I think Album of the Year was deserved, but maybe not for the album.
I don't know who that person is, so I'm going to say give him the award.
The Arlington cheer teams recently competed at the National High School Cheerleading Championship in Orlando, Florida. The National Championship took place February 7th through February 11th. Over 1,000 teams traveled to compete in this competition. Our AHS teams showed up and showed out by hitting 0 deductions every time they performed. Varsity placed 10th out of 33 teams in the large D1 division. JV placed 4th in the nation and 2nd in the world. We are so proud of these athletes, and we can't wait to see what's in store for the next season.
The Arlington softball season is approaching, and the girls are ready to put on a show. After coming off a dominating season, going 27-7 on the season and 11-0 in the district, the Tigers are looking to continue their reign of dominance. The Tigers are losing some important pieces like shortstop Addie Graham, center fielder Kendall Wilkie, and many more seniors from last year. They are now looking to their team to find a new leadership. Having star seniors like Breeley Bunker, Brittany Layton, Mackenzie Walker, and Tatum Biddick, the expectations are high. Their goal this year, win a state championship.
My expectations for the season are honestly very high, considering the fact that we haven't lost that many players, but we did lose a good bit. But I believe that the new players coming in are very dominant and well-rounded players. And this season, I do have a lot of hope for us because we do have good chemistry.
The Tigers played their first game against Bartlett Panthers on February 22nd. Make sure to come out and cheer on your Arlington Tigers.
Now let's head over to our Tiger Life reporter, Madison Rutherford, and her interview with senior Josh Ducey.
Hello Tigers, my name is Madison Rutherford and today I'm interviewing seniors. Joining me in the studio is Joshua Ducey. Josh has created a name for himself in the AHS band program. He has served as a drum major for the past 2 years, earned numerous positions in All-West and All-State honor bands and orchestras, and earned scholarships to LSU's music camp. Josh is also a leader and award winner in Civil Air Patrol, has a black belt in Shotokan Karate, and played tennis for the Arlington tennis team. How are you, Josh?
I'm good, how are you?
So I know that you've had a lot of leadership positions in band, and how do you think that those have helped you throughout your high school experience?
I think it helps you better understand people and where they're coming from because everyone has different experiences, and so being in the position I was in charge of pretty much the entire band, and so it allows me to have this better range of experience and how to handle different situations with different people.
And how was it balancing your time between band and school with all your responsibilities?
Honestly, it didn't feel too bad because I was able to get most of my stuff done like during study hall or something, so it wasn't too hard on me.
And so moving on forward from this, what are your plans for college?
Probably go to Mississippi State and major in aerospace engineering, focusing on astronautical engineering.
And what do you plan to do after college with that degree?
Hopefully fly jets in the Navy, and if not, work for Lockheed Martin or NASA.
That's good. And so what would your advice be to any incoming freshmen?
I'd say don't be cocky because in the long run, no one really cares. You're not showing off to anyone, so it's not like it really matters. I think just be humble.
Yeah, that's a good attitude definitely to have coming into high school. And how do you want people to remember you as you leave high school?
Probably that I was just an open and honest person because in my leadership position with band, you can't lie or anything, and so I was very straightforward, very honest with people, so I think that's a good thing to remember.
That's good. And I know that you did karate, so
Yeah,
how did those early days of karate help you become the leader you are today?
I don't know. It's been years and years since I've done that, so I don't know how much that affected me. It was elementary school I last did that.
Yeah, well, I guess at least you can defend yourself now if anything
Maybe
comes your way during college.
We'll see.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Now let's take things over to Michael Granoski for a look at the Super Bowl.
The Eagles soared into victory in the 59th Super Bowl, but did Kendrick Lamar's halftime performance soar into the victory as well? We asked students what they thought about this year's halftime performance.
It was pretty good until I started watching the backup dancers because what were they doing low-key, like swimming in the air?
It was really great. It was all about Black empowerment, and you gotta be Black to understand it mostly. Yep, that's what I like.
It was some cheeks. The dancing was very poor, and yeah, pretty much.
Something like this.
I like the halftime show. Good performance, good songs. I think people I think people are looking too much into it. They think it's so political. I don't think it's that political though.
It was a great halftime show. I mean, my parents didn't understand it because they weren't like in this generation, so I felt like it was a great halftime show.
All right, Bella, there were a lot of mixed reviews on the halftime show. What were your thoughts?
I actually didn't get the chance to watch it because I was at Nationals. What do you think about it?
Oh, well, it was like the first halftime show I've watched in a while. I thought it was good. I didn't really like the background dancers that much, but I thought the song was good. Maybe needed to turn his mic up a little bit because you couldn't really hear him for part of it, but I thought it was a really good show. So anyways, that's all the time we have for today's edition of This Is Arlington.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, AHS Tiger Life.
Remember to turn on post notifications to find out when we release new episodes.
Thanks for watching.
Have a great day.